Welcome back to another great workout. Let's begin with a warm-up. Take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in again and out. Neck side to side, ear to shoulder. 5, 6, 7, 8. And now chin to shoulder. Keep your back muscles relaxed. 8. Shoulder up and down, right from the sockets of your shoulders. Arm circles. Reverse. Side bends. Your chest faces forward at all times. Feel the stretch from your hip joint all the way up to the top of your rib cage. Good mornings are a great stretch for your spine and your low back. While bending forward, push your tailbone behind to make sure that you bend from your hip and not your waist. Bend at 90 degrees. Your back has to remain flat all along. Stretch the inner thighs with the help of a side lunge and combine the side lunge with a forward bend, touching your knee alternately, taking that to touch your shin bone, and finally graduating to touch your toes. And at the end of it, straighten your knees and touch your toes alternately, and feel that extra stretch at the back of your thighs also. Knee lifts are a great way to activate the front of your thighs and also the lower abs. Hamstring stretch. Set your foot on the heel. Bend the back leg slightly at the knee and bend forward from your hip and grab the toe and gently pull it towards you. Feel a nice stretch at the back of your leg. Let's start with some hip mobilization exercises. Starting with the knee throws. Give your knee some space from the chair. Bend your knee and extend it behind and repeat this for 20 counts each side.
Step away, comfortable, not too
So
far,
make sure that you
and start.
face the chair all along and try not to tilt your
Try not to
spine
tilt your body.
to one way or the other.
Should be parallel to the chair. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good job. So, same
Hip
way,
circles.
about 1.5 to 2 feet from the chair.
Take the support of your chair
And take the
and
knee
bending your
and
knee,
circle it.
draw imaginary
This is a
circles
hip circle.
with your knee.
So you draw an imaginary
Sideways.
circle with your knee. 1,
It's the front of your knee, the tip of your
10
knee
clockwise and 10
that's drawing a nice big circle. This is what mobilizes the hip joint
7, 8.
clockwise and anti-clockwise.
Now anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it all the way to the front and then behind. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? We'll do that on the other side. So my chair is going to keep on shifting so that you see. So let's start with the other side. 5, 6, 7 and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, the tip of the knee, drawing a circle. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Big circle. 8, 9, 10. Good job. Okay.
Stand tall beside your chair. Lift your knee about 90 degrees to your hip joint and turn it out and set it down. Make sure that your hip faces forward all along. Try as much as possible to keep your spine straight. Stand tall and stick your chest out. Next is the straight leg jacks. Stand tall, take the support of your chair. Lift the knee up till your hip joint, and without moving the knee, straighten the leg and then fold it and set it down. Ensure that it is the knee joint that is leading this movement. Honestly, I wish I was smiling a little bit more in this video. It's okay, there's always a next time, I promise. Nonetheless, I hope you are smiling all through your workout. For the hip flap, just fix your foot on your leg, bend the knee and flap it from in to out, ensuring that your hip faces forward at all times. Okay, so we are done with the chair. Let's set it away. Imagine that you have a jump rope in your hands and you are going to do a continuous skipping action for 100. Try and feel that you actually have that rope in your hand and you're making an effort to stay clear of it. Keep your feet hip distance apart, hands behind your head, and gently bring your leg in front, trying to touch your fingertips to your toes. It's not an explosive kick, it's a leg raise. I emphasize this just so that you do not try and actually kick, because you could lose your balance if you do that. Good going. Let's get in some regular squats in. Set your feet a little more than hip distance apart. You could set your hands behind your head or across your chest, whichever way you want. Toes are slightly pointed out. As you squat, take all your weight on your heels, trying to keep your chest out and up as much as possible. Great workout for your glutes and the back of your leg. Set yourself on a mat on all fours and just get your leg off of the floor and up towards the ceiling, trying to face the soles of your foot towards the ceiling. Try and keep your chest facing the floor at all time and not tilt. Fire hydrants, a great workout for the sides of your thigh and the hip joint. When you lift your leg up, ensure that the kneecap and the tips of your toes point sideways. Feel that movement happening at the hip joint. Same position. This time just straighten your leg out, point your toes, and lift the whole leg with a straight knee, activating your glutes, the back of your thigh, and the low back. Moving on to the bird dog. It's a great workout for the core and your balance. Ensure that your body, your chest and your hips are parallel to the floor at all times. An interesting variation of the bird dog is to keep a hold on each side to intensify that challenge. The hip tilt, also called the bridge. Bring your feet as close to your glutes as possible. Set your palms flat beside your hips and lift your hips and continue that for 20 counts. Feel that stretch in the front of your thigh and also the activation in your glutes. Intensify the challenge of the hip tilt by holding it for 50. A boat pose hold for the abs. Tilt your torso at 45-degree angle and lift your legs up also at 45. Create the shape of a boat and hold it for 20. Take a deep breath and lift your chest off the floor along with your arms and your legs, the thighs. And feel that back muscle working in the Superman back lifts. Let's cool down with a combination of cobra stretch and a baby pose, alternating for a count of 5. The lizard pose, a great way to open up the hip joint. Place the foot right beside your palm and let the back knee lift off the floor and touch down. Lift again and touch down for a count of 10. Repeat on the other side. This is a great stretch for most parts of the body, and which is probably why this is called the world's greatest stretch. A cat and cow stretch is great for the spine. Take a deep breath in and arch your back, trying to look up at the ceiling and arching the back from the neck all the way to the tailbone. Breathe out and curl your spine from the neck to the tailbone. And repeat, breathe in and arch. Breathe out and curl. And finally, tuck your shoes into the mat and prop yourself up into a down dog position. Try to reach your heels toward the floor and try and feel that your tailbone is being pulled up toward the ceiling. Soften your knee, walk your hands back and roll up one vertebrae at a time until you're all the way up standing. Grab your fingers together, interlock, and turn them out toward the ceiling and rise up. Stand on your toes and hold it and stretch your arches of your feet and a nice calf activation. Finish off with a nice breathe in and breathe out. Look up at the ceiling and reach out with one hand and then with the other. Breathe in and breathe out. Great job. Well done. You did it. Keep going strong. Have a lovely day.